Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh baby. Today is a very different one for me because I don't like to talk about negative topics really on my channel. I try and keep it quite light-hearted, positive, but quite honestly I don't think I've ever read something that has really shocked me, to be honest, and that is the whole Myka Stauffer. I don't know if I pronounced her name right, hopefully I have. I literally on Saturday night I was sitting there on my sofa and I was on YouTube and I just came across this video and I clicked on somebody else's reaction to the situation and I watched the whole thing and I literally could not believe it. So basically, just to give you some background information on this family, they are a family of 6, so they've got 4, I believe, biological children of their own, and they wanted to adopt another child, and they happened to adopt a young boy called Huxley from China. Now, firstly, I don't want people to come for me. This is my opinion. These are my views. I do have to say straight off the bat that I think it's absolutely amazing that this family were willing to bring somebody else into their family home. I think it's incredible that they chose to adopt because I think it's absolutely amazing. I, hand on heart, I don't actually think I've got it in me to adopt, and that's everybody's opinion. Now, I think that was incredible, but the problem, reason why they're getting so much backlash now is the fact that after having their son Huxley for, I believe it was around 3 years, and from the videos that I've watched, they knew when they adopted him that he had disabilities. So they knew and they were aware of issues there, and they had this young boy for 3 years, minimum of 3 years, and they basically said that they couldn't handle it anymore, and they have basically asked for him to be rehomed. Now, yes, I find it incredible that a family of, 6, they've got 4 of their own children, would still want to adopt. Yes, it's incredible, but it's not incredible when you have this young boy for 3 years. He's autistic, so he has autism. He's become attached to all of you. He's become comfortable in your new home. He's starting to learn through sign language and start to hopefully access some English vocabulary, and you're sending him back after 3 years. I can't get my head around it. I've watched some stories that the husband uploaded on his Instagram, and they were saying how they would send Huxley to bed earlier than all the other children, and how she said to him, you need to get over this tantrum or something like that, when you know full well that autistic children have tantrums. I just can't get my head around it. So yes, I think it's incredible that people want to adopt. Well done on them, but to now turn around and say in their latest video that they uploaded on their channel, we want to keep Huxley's life private now. And it's like, well, you didn't want to keep his life private in the last 3 years. You made it into such a big spectacle that you were adopting a boy from China, and you had all those vlogs up on your channel, and you didn't care when it was made public then, but now all of a sudden you care about his privacy and you want that kept secret. I don't understand. Is it because you're embarrassed of what's happened? I mean, I just want to know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments down below, because I do read all of them. I'm so intrigued to know what other people think. Now, they are getting a lot of hate. I've realised that their subscriber counts are dropping on YouTube, which, to be honest, I can understand why people are infuriated by this, because I just don't understand how you can take somebody into your home and know full well that there's something there, have him or her or anybody for 3 years, and then to me it's like you got bored of it. It's like you got bored of your jumper and you just wanted to throw it out into the trash. like it was nothing. You know, yeah, would you do this to your biological children? No, you wouldn't. So that's where I think you have to be that kind of person to want to adopt, and maybe they realised that actually it wasn't for them, and you know, they maybe regretted it. I don't know, I find it shocking. And they use this term, he's been rehomed. Now, what I find interesting is when you Google the definition of rehome, it is find a new home for a, in brackets, pet. Now, that is literally, to me, what they've done. It's like you've had enough of something and, okay, see you later, I've had enough of you. Like, this boy, Huxley, came from an adoptive family to begin with, and to then be given another amazing opportunity to live with this fortunate family. You know, they've got an amazing house, you know, they're very successful YouTubers, and to stay with them for 3 years, and then just like that, be basically rehomed is... I just can't get my head around it. So in 2009, she actually made a YouTube video and it said, just please hurry up, I want my baby now. Now, she was taken on that mother figure, and you know full well that children, you know, you have to accept them as everything. You know, it's not just like, oh, you know, he's autistic, he has tantrums, I just can't deal with it, it's just too much. Like, I don't understand. So the fact that, you know, they're getting all this hate, I totally understand it, to be honest, and that's my opinion. Some people might think, do you know what, yeah, they did an amazing thing, they took in another child that's not theirs, you know, they just realised over time that it was just too hard, and he's not biologically theirs. But then, if you know you can't stick it out 100%, then why would you want to be an adoptive parent? This is what I don't understand. I just feel like, God forbid, if that was their own biological child that had autism, you know, you're not going to just say, okay, bye, see you later, I've had enough, you know, you're too difficult to deal with. You wouldn't do that. So I don't understand why you would do that with an adoptive child. You've gone through all these stages, all these processes to adopt him, have him in your home for 3 years, to then say, I can't deal with it anymore. You know, it's just, oh, I don't know. I mean, he called them mum and dad. You know, I don't understand how you can get attached to someone. I mean, I get attached to a jumper, or I get attached to an ornament of mine that's my favourite ornament, and I don't want to throw that out. How can you have a child of 18 months come into your home, have him until he's like 5, and then want to rehome him? I don't understand. So Myka actually made a little series on her YouTube channel about the adoption process, and actually in one of them she was saying that the doctors had warned them about how severe his condition was, and that over time it could potentially get worse. Now, they fully knew about this, so, and she was actually saying how no matter what is wrong with him, whatever condition he has, disabilities, she is not going to return her son back. But actually, that is exactly what happened 3 years later. So it's kind of like at the beginning, they tried to make out that they were this like all-American, amazing family. So those are my views on this whole situation. To be quite honest, I'll put it quite frank, if you are still watching, I think it's absolutely disgusting that they returned him back, because those are the words that they are using themselves. That he is not a toy, he is not an old jumper that you're not interested in anymore. He is a 5-year-old child that, 1, has already been adopted before, 2, has autism, so he already can't access a lot of things, he doesn't understand things like other children would, and you have now yet again done this to him and given him away to someone else. Hopefully, actually, another family that will love him unconditionally and that will stand by him no matter what. I just think if you want to adopt, especially when you have been told by doctors that there's something potentially there, why still go ahead and do it? You know, that's what I don't understand. And you know, even if they had him for 6 months or a few months and then they realise, but to have him for that long, I just can't grasp I just don't understand. So you may disagree with my points, you may agree, everyone's got their own opinion. Obviously they publicly show their lives through their vlogs and their YouTube videos, and they've been very successful. So the fact that they were willing to vlog this process from the beginning of adopting him and the whole, you know, bring him over, then they should accept the backlash that they're receiving now. That's my opinion. But anyway, I'm going to end it there, guys.